This week's video is sponsored by absolutely nobody. Hello, my friends, and welcome back to the show. Lost Latvian here with another video, another Saturday video. And can't you tell how much I'm missing AFL? That almost winter is here, and I'm sitting here, in AFL jersey, Collingwood Magpies. So yeah, I'm missing the game. Luckily, I do have my AFL app where I can rewatch some games, uh, watch some new shows, what they produce, kind of catch up on the off season happenings, in that league. But we're here not to talk about the Australian football, right? We're here to look at the nice four pack, you know. Four hats, four NHL hats. So yeah, these are my last four I have. There are more on the way, you know. Um, but yeah, those I don't know. Maybe Christmas show, maybe Stunner Award show, or who knows? Maybe it's gonna be for the new year, for 2025. Can you fucking believe that we're not too far away from it? I remember when it was the year 2000, man, like yesterday, man. I was living in Latvia. That New Year's Eve was so brutally cold over there, and now it's a quarter of a century gone already. And fuck sakes, man, I'm gonna be 54 here not too long from now. Absolute madness, how time flies by. But yeah, let's get into it, and let's start looking at these hats. And very first one, actually, I like a lot. I do not like the team. I kind of freaking hate the team. There are few teams in NHL I can't stand it, one of them being Minnesota Wild. They always give hard time to my Avalanche team. They play kind of an ugly hockey, and I don't like them. I do not recall Minnesota North Stars that well. I know that I watched some games when I was a kid, but bear in mind, I lived in Soviet Union at the time, and unless their teams went to play series against the NHL teams, that happened every winter time. And if they played North Stars, then I watched the game. If not, then there was no way of me seeing the game. But yeah, I do not like the Minnesota Wilds. However, I love this hat. And then another team is the Dallas Stars. Man, I hate Texas sports. I do not like them at all. Yeah, it's kind of coincidence, isn't it? Dallas Stars. That's the old Minnesota North Stars. But yeah, no Dallas for me. No Texas sports, and then no this Wild. Minnesota Wild. What else I don't like? I'm not a big fan of Californian teams like the Kings. I don't like them. I don't like the Ducks either. If anything, Sharks a little bit. My son is opposite. He likes Ducks. My son Michael. He enjoys watching Ducks, Anaheim Ducks, and he's not a Shark fan, but he's a huge Avalanche fan. But yeah, so when I saw the hat, this Minnesota Wild hat, it really struck me how well this is done. And when I went to buy it, when this came online, and like I said, I do not belong to the Walt Club members, so I had to get the scraps, and my size got sold out and friggin' like in a second, just like that. And I was not able to cop it, so my other option was to buy 7 1/4, which I did. Had never went on a pre-order, so I'm glad I made that decision to buy a size up. But yeah, here it is. But here's also the card. Ron Gaunt, Braves outfielder. Ron Gaunt. You know the good old Ron? No idea. But yeah, so I went for a 7 1/4 hat, you know, just to have it, and I do not regret. I mean, I can leave the brim flat, you know, and wear it. So green, yeah, then that plum, whatever color that is, shield, button. I don't know where exactly this colorway comes in, you know, like this color from Minnesota team. I guess I should pay more attention, but regardless of what it is, I mean, this front fucking logo is absolutely majestic, man. You know, it's awesome, man. You know, this color combination is absolutely wonderful. So yeah, it was a no-brainer for me to cop it. So yeah, green. Then this, I'd say this is like plum. I don't know, dark green and yeah, like maroonish plum color. Front logo absolutely shines. That red sunset, so to speak, or whatever, and then the forest, you know, like the trees, the evergreens, and the moon or whatever it is. It's a great logo, man. And then the All-Star game. Which year is that? It does not say. Interesting. And I don't know, but most likely the All-Star game was in Minnesota. So yeah, that's my hat number one. And let's do the size check. Let's see how. So the hat's made in Laos. Again, black sweatband, yeah. Let's see how it fits, you know. So as a flat brim hat, you know, quarter is just fine. So I always have an option, you know. I won't be able to curve this one. If I curve, man, you know, like look what's gonna happen. Like it's ridiculous. But if I want to pop it on my head like this and wear it flat, and I just went to the hair get a haircut, you know, so I don't have much hair on. But if the hair grows out, then it fits even better. But no, a quarter for me wearing flat is great, you know. I can't wear flat 7 1/8. So yep, hat number one. Had to go size up. That's how much I love this hat. Then hat number two. This also sat on a website, and I don't know why. Probably because people don't know much about NHL, and yeah, I feel like the hat community, they all go for the logos for the most part, you know, and people in the United States, the hockey is not the top sport by no means, you know. A lot of people have no fucking clue, you know, what it is. They just heard about it, but they're not hockey fans. They like their football, they like their baseball, you know, they like NBA, but hockey, it's a Canadian sport. Andy Van Stuyck, center fielder. Andy Van Stuyck. Fucking don't know who that guy is. Pirates. Let's say what he's a center fielder. Good old Andy. Well, yeah, so it's more the NHL, all that is more hype based, you know, like everybody likes fucking Chicago Blackhawks, you know, because of the Native American, the feathers, you know, and shit like that. And then the Mighty Duck, you know, those are cool logos, you know, but But that's about it. To me, hockey is more about, because I love the sport, I understand the sport, you know. And so when I saw this one, this reminded me of Mika Kiprusov, the goalie who used to play for the Calgary Flames, Jerome McGinley, the late Goodrow guy, Johnny Goodrow, Johnny Hockey, man. Can't believe he's gone. Rest in peace, my friend. That awful tragedy, you know, awful tragedy. Him and his brother died. They were riding bicycles, you know. They were out for their sister's wedding, which should have happened like that Saturday, I believe. And it was like a Friday night, and him and his brother, younger brother, went out on a bike ride, and a drunk driver tried to overtake another car on the right side. You know, it's like a two-lane road or something like that, or no. The way it happened was, what I read was, there was a car in front of the drunk guy, you know, and Johnny and his brother, they were riding on the side of the road, their bicycles, and so the car in front of the drunken guy gave space to Johnny and his brother, you know, and kind of, you know, just went around him, while this fucker, man, plowed right through, you know, and caught the guys, man, you know, and they died on scene, you know. So it's super, super fucking sad, man, you know. That's a huge loss for the hockey. Johnny's brother, I forgot his name. He played like minors, AHL maybe, or something like that. Regardless, he was also a hockey player, you know. And to getting killed before their sister's wedding, man, is just absolutely fucking tragic, you know. And Johnny at the time played for Columbus Blue Jays, excuse me, for Columbus Blue Jackets, you know. But before that, he started his career playing for Calgary Flames. So here's the Calgary Flames hat, you know. And this one is interesting because it has Atlanta Flames logo on it, you know, as a side patch. Because team at one point was in Atlanta, you know, and got relocated to the Calgary. And here's that horse logo, you know. This logo was not on their jerseys for long, but it happened, you know, and it's a great logo, you know, great logo. And so this was a no-brainer for me to cop it. Absolutely wonderful hat. So yeah, glad to have it in my possession, in my collection. Black hat, gray under, black guts. Hat's made in Laos. So there you go, Calgary Flames. And let's do size check. Also, like on the far end of the 7/8, easily can wear it flat. Don't know if I would have to curve it, you know. It looks good as is. Beautiful hat. There you go, hat number 2, Calgary Flames. Then the third hat for today is the hometown team, Colorado Avalanche. Hat also got sold out pretty fast. You know, they, so far, Topperzstore USA have released 2. The main hat was this one, and then they also had the Bigfoot, the shoulder patch on the front, and that one sold out in seconds, you know. But I kind of like the main logo on the front panel anyway. So I tried to get the Bigfoot, you know, but it didn't happen, you know. I'm not a member of the Cool Kids Club, the Walt Club. So I passed on it, and I'm 100% sure that in future I'll be able to cop it. So no big deal, not gonna chase it, you know. So yeah, Avalanche hat. This is my favorite team, my hometown team, Colorado Avalanche. Latvians have played for this one, Sandis Ozoliņš, won a Stanley Cup back in 95, 96, the year when they moved from Quebec to Colorado. That's when Sandys was their leading goal scorer, like as far as the D goes, like the defenseman. So, but yeah. And Carlos Krastinch also played for them. Carlos actually again got killed in that horrible plane crash where Yaroslav, a Lokomotiv team, crashed. KHL team crashed some years ago. Which was terrible. And he lost his life with the team. But yeah, so truth to be told, I loved Avalanche team before I knew my wife. It was my team. Before I knew my wife, I never, in my wildest dreams, I would have thought that I would live in Denver. Life sometimes is crazy, man. So this is a 2001 NHL All-Star game here in Colorado. So that's the side patch. Kind of a messy one, in my opinion. And then, yeah, the main logo. Mono hat, gray under, black sweatband, Colorado Avalanche. Let's pop it on. I'm just glad to have a 5950, man, there's a card. 5950 Avs hat. Cool hat. I would wear it if I would go to the Avs game. Yeah. Maybe I should buy tickets and go see a game or two. And then let's see what that card was all about. Old guy George Bell, outfielder for Blue Jays. This is what that card was in that hat. And then the last hat, and this is an enemy of mine. Used to be anyways. They moved to the different division. But you remember all the hockey fans. And these two teams met each other, man. It was a bloodbath, basically what happened, So I'm not going to go into details about it, but that was one of the great rivalries, in NHL. And I don't know if there's anything like that going on right now. I doubt it, Detroit Red Wings. Yeah. Europe had also this hat, but instead of the accent colors being gold, they had white. And I like that hat too, but I just decided, one Red Wings hat is enough for me. So pretty cool. Joe Louis Arena. Side patch, farewell season, 2017. So arena was open 1979, closed 2017. A lot of great games were played in that arena, absolutely iconic. This is an iconic team too. Let's fucking wear it, man, This is like Dodgers to me, man, almost, But not that crazy. I rather wear this one and commemorate the great fucking rivalries than I would wear the damn fucking Dallas Stars hat, Hate them fuckers, man, And Minnesota, man, yeah, Minnesota is step above. Dallas, absolutely the worst fucking team for me as far as an NHL goes. But yeah, so my wife would kick my ass if I would walk around in this hat. She would be like, bleh, She hates Red Wings. She's a big hockey fan. She's a bigger fan than I am. Believe it or not, that's how we actually met, through the hockey. But yeah, so now let's do a little challenge here, and I kind of know, I don't know actually, let's do a duel, These two teams, the great rivalry, in 90s and 2000s. So now tell me, which hat do you like more? This Red Wing or this Avs? Let's vote in the comments. Just type the team name and we'll tally it up, you know, somehow. Yeah. So now let's do my rankings. And let's see what I think, how I like these hats. But I think, you know, I'll be fair, you know, I can't be biased. Number one is this friggin' Minnesota Wild hat. Absolutely love it. That's my number one for the week. Number two for the week is gonna be this Red Wings, you know. It's a beautiful hat. Right? Number three is gonna be this Calgary Flames hat. Absolute great hat. Absolutely great hat. And the hat I like the least is unfortunately the Colorado Avalanche one. I think it could have been done better. You know, more like metallic or pure or whatever, you know, like seashell or whatever, like twisted a little bit, you know, push the envelope, you know. I think it will be done at some later time, you know. I don't like this side patch. I mean, I fucking don't like it. It's just kind of like not good looking. But yeah, this is my fourth, you know, the least favorite. It's a good hat, but out of these four, you know, this is my number four. 3, 2, and my favorite one is Minnesota Wild. All right, guys, that was a great 4-pack from your man, Boss Latvian here, you know, in my little home studio where I kind of lock myself in once a month or so to record all kinds of videos for you. And yeah, that's gonna do it. Guys, stay healthy. Colder weather is now here in the northern hemisphere. You guys down under in Australia, New Zealand, you know, freaking Brazil and Argentina or whatnot, do not cook yourselves in because it's gonna get hot. It's gonna get very hot, you know. So stay healthy, my friends, and I'll see you all very soon. Boss Latvian out. Take care, my friends. Bye-bye.